Have you ever asked yourself, am I living my life, or am I living someone else's plan? This question may sound simple, but it can change everything. Many people move through life without thinking deeply about what they truly want. They study, work, earn money, and follow a path that seems normal. But inside, they sometimes feel confused or empty. This is why you need your own life goals. When you do not have personal goals, it is easy to follow the expectations of others. Your family may want you to choose a certain career. Your friends may believe that success means a high salary or a big house. Society often gives a clear picture of what a good life looks like. There is nothing wrong with these ideas. The problem begins when you chase them without asking yourself if they match your heart. Without your own goals, life can feel like a long routine. You wake up, complete your tasks, and go to sleep. Days pass quickly, but you do not feel excited. You may achieve things, but you do not feel proud. You may receive praise, but it does not touch you deeply. This happens because your actions are not connected to your true desires. When there is no personal meaning, even success can feel empty. Your own life goals give you direction. Imagine walking in a large forest without a map. You may walk for hours, but you do not know where you're going. You feel tired and lost. Now, imagine you have a clear path in front of you. Even if the road is long, you know your destination. You feel more confident because you understand why you are walking. Life works in the same way. A goal is like a map for your future. When you have a personal goal, your decisions become clearer. You can choose activities that help you grow. You can avoid things that waste your time. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, you will pay more attention to your food and exercise. If your goal is to learn a new language, you will create time to practice every day. Your goal becomes a filter that guides your choices. Another important reason you need your own goals is motivation. When a goal comes from your heart, you feel more energy. You are willing to wake up early, work harder, and try again after failure. You do not feel forced because the dream is yours. On the other hand, if you are chasing someone else's dream, every step feels heavy. You may feel tired all the time. You may ask yourself, why am I doing this? Without a clear answer, it is difficult to continue. Personal goals also help you understand who you are. To set a meaningful goal, you must think about your values. What is important to you? Do you care more about freedom, stability, creativity, or helping others? These questions help you know yourself better. Self-awareness is powerful because it allows you to build a life that fits your personality, not someone else's expectations. When you know your own goals, comparison becomes less painful. In today's world, we see other people's achievements every day, especially on social media. It is easy to feel behind. You may see someone buying a new car or starting a business and think that you are not successful. But when you have your own direction, you understand that everyone is on a different path. You focus on your progress, not on someone else's speed. Life is not always easy. There will be challenges, failures, and unexpected changes. During these difficult times, your personal goals become your strength. They remind you why you started. Even if you fall, you are more likely to stand up again because the dream matters to you. Without a clear goal, problems can feel bigger than they really are. You may give up more quickly because you do not see a reason to continue. It is important to understand that your goals do not have to be huge. Not everyone wants to become famous or extremely rich. Your goal can be simple and personal. You may want to build a peaceful life, improve your skills, travel to different countries, or create something meaningful. What matters is not the size of the goal, but the connection between the goal and your heart. Sometimes people are afraid to choose their own goals. They worry about making mistakes. They worry about disappointing their family. They worry about failing. It can feel safer to follow a common path because many people are walking there. If you fail, you can say that you were only doing what everyone else was doing. But when you choose your own goal, you take responsibility. This responsibility can be scary, but it is also empowering. Taking responsibility means accepting that your life is in your hands. You cannot control everything, but you can control your direction. When you decide your own goals, you stop waiting for permission. You stop blaming others for your situation. You begin to act with intention. Even small steps become meaningful because they are connected to a bigger picture. Having personal goals also builds confidence. Each time you achieve a small milestone, you prove to yourself that you are capable. Confidence grows from action, not from words. When you see your own progress, you feel stronger. Even if you face setbacks, you know that you have the ability to try again. This belief in yourself is one of the greatest rewards of setting personal goals. Your daily routine can also change when you have clear goals. Many tasks in life are repetitive and sometimes boring. However, when you connect them to your dream, they feel different. Studying late at night is no longer just homework. It is preparation for your future. Saving money is not only about being careful, it is about building the life you want. Your perspective changes, and this change makes your life more meaningful. As you grow, your goals may change. This is natural. The person you are today is not the same as the person you were 5 years ago. New experiences teach you new lessons. Your priorities may shift. Changing your goal does not mean you failed. It means you are learning more about yourself. The important thing is to keep choosing consciously instead of living on autopilot. Finding your own life goals requires time and honesty. You need quiet moments to think. Ask yourself deep questions. What makes me feel alive? What kind of life would make me proud when I am older? What activities make me lose track of time? The answers may not come immediately. Be patient with yourself. Self-discovery is a journey. It is also helpful to understand that you do not need a perfect plan from the beginning. Some people wait until they are completely sure before taking action. They want every detail to be clear. But life is not always predictable. Sometimes clarity comes after you start moving. You can begin with a small goal and adjust it later. Progress is more important than perfection. Your own life goals protect you from regret. Imagine yourself many years in the future. You look back at your life. What would hurt more, trying and failing, or never trying at all? Many older people say that their biggest regrets are not about mistakes. They regret the chances they did not take. When you follow your own goals, even if you fail, you know that you were brave. That courage brings peace. Living according to your own goals does not mean ignoring your responsibilities. You can respect your family and still choose your path. You can care about others and still listen to yourself. Balance is possible. In fact, when you are satisfied with your direction, you often become kinder and more positive. You are not full of hidden frustration. You feel more complete, and this energy spreads to people around you. In a world full of noise, it is easy to forget your inner voice. Advertisements tell you what to buy. Trends tell you what to like. Other people's stories fill your mind. If you are not careful, you may start wanting things that do not truly matter to you. This is why reflection is important. Take time to disconnect and think. Your life is too valuable to be shaped only by outside opinions. At the end of the day, you are the one who lives with your choices. You are the one who feels the joy or the disappointment. Having your own life goals does not guarantee an easy journey. There will still be challenges, but the journey will be meaningful, and meaning gives strength. So, do not be afraid to choose your own direction. Start small if you need to. Write down one goal that feels honest and personal. Take one step toward it today. With time, those small steps will create a path that belongs to you. Your life is not a copy of someone else's story. It is a unique experience that only you can design. When you decide your own goals, you honor your individuality. You show respect for your dreams. And most importantly, you give yourself the chance to live a life that feels true, purposeful, and deeply yours.